Hello, my name is Dr. Scott Young with Hearing Solutions Centers, and I want to share with you something about earwax. Coming right up. So I want to answer a little questions that we have about this. What in the world is this dumb thing like earwax? Earwax is a natural, normal process in the ear, okay? Now, in it, when you have a skin layer, there are 7 skin layers, okay? But the ear canal only has 3, so it's a very careful area. That's why when people poke on their ear canal, they use, toothpicks or other kind of gross things. They can poke in there and they can make it bleed, and then they're, oh, my eardrum's busted. Well, it's probably not that. It's probably the ear canal, but you can bust your eardrum by doing that. Now, wax is there to oil that little skin layer. It's like having a moisturizer in essence, because you can't really do anything because it can be very cracked skin. Now, some people have really cracked, dry skin in the ear canal. And what will happen to that ear canal is it'll flake up and then hopefully it will kind of come out, but sometimes it doesn't. Now, when the body makes too much wax, it just is what it is. I mean, your body makes too much calcium, your body makes too little calcium, your body makes too much oils. Like I have combination skin I have to struggle with. I, can be, oily here, but dry over here. I mean, it's just what happens, okay? So that's what wax really is. Now, when do we get it? Well, it's going to come back. Now, if you have a wax problem that physicians, or frankly, we as audiologists can actually do, we have this thing called the Earigator. You can watch back at the other videos, and I'm going to have this in a playlist. Now, the Earigator will actually go in and flush out that system. There's nothing like it. I mean, you can't go to any place in town in the Tulsa area that can do anything like this as long as they don't have that system. If they have that system, well, it's great. And it's very safe. And it's effective, and it's amazing for that. Now, how much do you have to do that? You might have to do that. I have people that do it every 6 to 9 weeks, a couple of them. But most people are about every 6 months. And so it's a process that we can kind of flush out the ears, just get all the junk out of there with that. So why does it happen in the ear canal? Again, because when we have that ear canal, it builds up, it's trying to moisturize the area. The hairs are supposed to push it out, but they don't always do it. Now, if you wear hearing aids, like I do, I have something in my ear that's pushing against it, and there's no place for the wax to come out. It just goes up against the hearing aid, so it becomes a problem. 80% of cleaning it, repair issues that come in are related to wax and moisture that are in the ear. Oils and, it's perspiration and other things. But wax is a big issue. And that's why we want to see you every 3 to 6 months. And we never charge patients that purchase their hearing aids through us for those issues. So you really need to come in here very consistently. If we don't see it, man, we're going to have troubles with that. And we got to get the wax out of your hearing aids and out of your ears with that. So when it changes over the years, I just want to share with you, and I'm 54 years old. When I was younger, I never had wax in my ears. None. I might get a little bit. Now I get a lot of wax. Why is it? Just body chemistry changes. I wish I didn't lose my hair. I wish I didn't have to worry about the stomach, and I'm on keto diet right now just to try to lose the weight. By the way, I'm 6 pounds off in the last week. So the reality is things are harder when you get older, okay? So you get this issue. Why do you get ear hair and nose hairs and all these other things that men have? And women will get some of the same kind of craziness too. And so we have issues with wax, and they will change because your body chemistry changes. There are studies that say as much as, every time you lose a skin layer, which every skin layer comes off potentially every year, so you go through a 7-year cycle where you're having a complete body chemistry change coming from the inside out. And it also depends upon what you're eating. If you're eating really cruddy stuff, your body's going to slough off some gross things. And that's actually one of the things that happens. Some people have very caustic stuff that are happening to their skin layers. We see wax sometimes that will get into hearing aids, and they will on the ear canals, they'll come in and the hearing aids will be blackened. It's just what happens because of the oils that just can eat the heck out of hearing aids. So it's something that we really want to watch for, and that's something that we do here. The Earigator flushing system takes about 15 minutes or so to do. It is a $50 charge. The insurances don't cover that, but the reality is, every single person that comes in loves it. The very first person I ever had, I got to tell you, I studied the heck out of that one. I mean, I looked it up. I had the guy flush up my ears twice. I just wanted to feel what it was because most of the systems hurt. This thing has just warm water. When it happens, you just kind of go, ugh, and then you go, well, it's not that bad. Well, worst thing is sometimes I spill a little water on their shoulder. We try to keep that away, but that happens. But this one lady came in, so I'll tell you the story as we end up here. She comes in and she has massive wax. Now there's a vat of water and it's like three liters of water in there. So we have a bucket that we're pushing, this filtered water in there. And so I had it filled up. I'm flushing her ears out. I'll use all the water. I fill it up and I had to do this literally like 9 liters of water that I'm pushing through her ears. And once we got it out, she goes, oh my gosh, there it is. It's all out. And there was just all in the vat that kind of comes out, and we show it on her shoulder with that. She goes, this is the best thing. And it was the hardest one I ever hit Dad to do. It took me about 30 minutes to kind of get her all cleaned out with that. But it's the reality. It's what we go through. And we're happy to do that for you. But wax is a natural, normal situation that you have to understand. So thank you so much. If you have questions about it, if you want to know more about it, we're 918-388-6644 or at heartulsa.com. Thank you so much.